Did you see that as one of the biggest sort of missed opportunities to win silverware under David Moyes in that 07-08 UEFA Cup run, given the way that things had panned out?
Yeah, I do. And I think if we'd have had the David Moyes that has just won a European Cup with West Ham, with the experience that he's had, with the knowledge, with the having been there and done that, I think that would have worked out a little bit differently. I think, in that first leg away at Fiorentina, we weren't great. We conceded the first goal in the 79th minute or the 80th minute or something. And, I think when you look back now, you think 1-0 away at Fiorentina wouldn't have been a bad result. No. But I think we made 2 attacking changes. I think we went 1-0 down and quickly put a striker on and an extra attacking midfielder on to try and get an away goal, which at the time felt necessary, but seems quite naive now. Because if we can take Fiorentina back to our place with a 1-0 deficit, I think we showed that we could, certainly score 2. We may have been able to even score more had it been necessary. So, it was an opportunity missed. Certainly, it was definitely a team that was capable of winning.
Yeah, I remember that second leg as well, and you absolutely battered them, and somehow it's remained 2-0, and but paid the penalties in the end. I mean, who was going to take that 5th kick? Was it you? Was it Phil Neville? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I could say it categorically. It wasn't going to be me. David Moyes never let me near a penalty spot. After I missed the one against Middlesbrough in the Carabao Cup.
Right.
In one of my first appearances to get knocked out, and he never trusted me in that way again.
Just want to say about when David left. I remember you told the tale how it still came as a surprise, even though he'd run his contract down, when he gathered yourself and some of the club's other senior players in a hotel to break the news to you.
Yeah, it was still a surprise. It had been rumoured. He, as you said, run his contract down. It was certainly a huge possibility, but he'd been the Everton manager for 12 years. It just seemed like it just seemed like he was always going to be there. And he built probably the 4th team of his time.
Yeah.
And with that at the club. And you felt that this team had potential to achieve something again. We felt we were on the right track. You felt that with the signings he'd just made, if we hadn't won something that season, maybe next season we can really win something here. And it was disappointing when he walked away, but understandable when you're asked to go and manage the title winners at the time, because when it could be our new manager. So I certainly wished him all the best. We've still got a relationship with him now. I think he's done a terrific job at the clubs he's been at in recent years, and it was a big influence on my career.
Yeah. How different was it then under Roberto? What was that like, having been under David Moyes for so long, and obviously the contrasting style of Roberto coming in, and obviously a technical player like yourself? Did you enjoy obviously that sort of change under the new manager?
It was different. I mean, the majority of what we did at that point was on the ball. Under David Moyes, we'd done a lot of work off the ball for the first week or two, getting yourself into a certain condition to then be able to go and enjoy the ball. Roberto was happy to do everything with the ball straight away. There was some differences, certainly. David Moyes enjoyed the trips away during pre-season, let it power down. Roberto didn't really want to be away. He was upset that our first couple of trips were in America. I think we did pre-season in San Francisco and maybe Miami. I think Roberto didn't enjoy that kind of things. There were differences. But what Roberto did bring initially was a real freedom to sort of just go forward. Don't worry about what's behind you. We'd spent 12 years of David Moyes knowing I could get forward, knowing you had to go and express yourself, but also knowing there was a responsibility to your own performance about what's behind you. Roberto changed that. He wanted everyone to run forward. He wanted the fullbacks going forward. He wanted to find the balance from different places. Midfielders would sit a bit deeper and not get forward to. So it was different, but that unpredictability gave, I think it was Seamus and Bainesy at the time, probably their best seasons at the club, because they played like wingers. They defended when they had to, but they went forward. The wingers went forward. The holding players came from midfield. It meant I had to sit deeper. It meant different things in that way. And it worked the first season, definitely, because, you know, everybody still had that feeling of responsibility in their mind. But as things progressed, you know, I think we got counter-attacked on so often over the next 18 months. And conceded 6 at home to Chelsea. I think Liverpool set up on 5 past us, and there was it was the moment. If we got it right, we looked great. It was good football. It was enjoyable. But if we got it wrong, we got really punished.